Ghana and France have enjoyed cordial bilateral relations as far back as 1957. In recent years, this budding bilateral relationship has been further strengthened on all fronts: cultural, linguistic, economic, and political. As part of a year-long celebration of 60 years of diplomatic relations, the 4th Ghana-France Higher Education Conference was held on the 3rd of October 2017 at the Golden Tulip Hotel in Accra. The conference, which saw over 80 delegates drawn from Ghanaian and French institutions, met to deliberate on issues bordering on economic dimension of higher education, cooperation, French language, and Francophonie, and to review existing innovative partnerships and prospects for stronger and broader cooperation. Among dignitaries present were the French ambassador to Ghana, His Excellency Francois Pujula, the Minister of State in charge of Tertiary Education, Honorable Professor Kwesi Yanka, the Global Director of Marketing and Scholarships, Campus France, Mr. Olivier Chiche-Portiche, and the Chairman of the Vice-Chancellor's Ghana, Professor Gabriel Ayum Tay. In a keynote address, Professor Kwesi Yanka stressed the importance of partnerships in education.
Academic partnerships bring us directly to the concept of internationalization, which has become an important benchmark determining a university's credibility in the global domain.
The highlight of the opening day was a panel discussion where academics drawn from various backgrounds made presentations on various aspects of higher education in Ghana and how strategic partnerships between the two jurisdictions will benefit both nations. Later in the evening, Ghanaian alumni of French institutions joined His Excellency Francois Pujula at a cocktail held at his residence to launch the France Alumni Ghana platform.
I think that this association will do a lot more than just create a powerful community. It'll give people a reason to just reach out a little bit into someone else's culture. Mesdames et messieurs, c'est vraiment une célébration, non pour le Ghana, mais aussi pour la France. Merci beaucoup.
Some of them have been there, and we've seen that there are opportunities for Ghanaians to go and do whatever they are doing in France.
To me, it's a win-win situation. The French government will be able to know all the people it has trained, and we too will be able to know each other, but mostly for new students who are going to France, we are able to share experience.
The second day of activities saw an education fair promoting studies in France and highlighting French higher education. The fair, the first of its kind, saw over 500 students, professionals, and educationists troop to the One Airport Square to meet more than a dozen universities and specialized schools from different parts of France.
Chaque stand a donné de l'information importante sur leur école qui peut nous aider à mieux comprendre le fonctionnement de leur programme.
I've made the decision to study maybe in Paris or Toulouse because they meet my expectations financially and educationally.
Commenting on the success of the two-day conference, His Excellency Francois Pujula and Mr. Olivier Chiche-Portiche expressed their delight with the event while expressing their confidence for the future.
There is a growing interest for studying in France in Ghana among the Ghanaian younger population. And we decided to organize direct contact between the students and the French academic institutions.
That's why, for the first time, Campus France targeted Ghana to promote doing this student fair and to sign an agreement with the Ministry of Education here in Ghana to co-finance scholarship to go to study to France.
Studying in French universities is one of the less expensive systems in the world, but at the same time, one of the best.
Because I pay with my tax for the tuition fees to be 300 instead of 14,000 euros. But the good thing is what we pay for our kids is exactly the same that an international student, a Ghanaian student, will pay, and he will benefit from the system as any national student. And today that's the only way of growing together. Ghana and France win together.
The partnership between Ghana and France in the field of academia has for many decades enriched the academic, social and professional status of many Ghanaian students who have had the opportunity to study in France. It is expected that this conference and other activities marking 60 years of diplomatic relations between Ghana and France will open up new opportunities for both countries.